Aha! You have fallen into my trap. I have bound you here, just like I was bound by the gods. Wait, I won't get ahead of myself, though. I'll explain it from the beginning. I am Loki, the god of trickery. Some people also call me the god of fire. You should be glad you get to be graced by my presence here in this lowly mortal plane. My father is Farbadi, the giant, and my mother is Luve, the goddess. And the people who worshipped us, and my relatives, the gods, were the Vikings. You've probably heard of them. The fierce warriors and pillagers who died glorious deaths in battle. Far better than the weak, soft humans of the 21st century. You fight with weapons of weakness and cowardice instead of weapons of glory and strength like they did. One time, a builder wanted to build a fortification for the gods. He asked in return for the sun, the moon, and the goddess Freya. The gods agreed if he could complete it within 3 seasons without any help. But he wanted help from his stallion. And I thought that would be all right. So I convinced the gods it would be okay. And when he was almost completed with the fortification, 3 days before it was due, the gods got angry at me and blamed me for what happened. So they threatened a terrible death and torture if I failed to slow them down. So, with my amazing skills of cunning and trickery, I came up with a master plan. I turned into a mare and lured the stallion away. We ran around in the woods for an entire night, and the builder never caught up to us. My plan did result in the builder failing to build the fortification on time, but it did come with an unexpected consequence. I ended up giving birth to a horse. This horse's name was Sleipnir, the best among gods and men, and the favorite of that old man over there, Odin. And I also had some other awesome children, 3 of them with Angrboda the giant. One of them is Hel, the half-dead one over there. And the other 2 are Fenrir the wolf and Jormungandr the world serpent. I also had 2 children with my wife, Veli and Neri. I'm sure you want to hear all about my children, but I best get on with my story. Frigg and Baldur shared a dream of Baldur's death. Now, dreams are usually visions. And when this happened, Baldur started getting very sad and depressed, thinking about his death, like most of the humans in this age feel. Now, Frigg did not like this, so she made everything in the land swear not to be able to hurt Baldur. Everything but the mistletoe, which she underestimated. Now, when I heard of this, I made a spear out of mistletoe and gave it to Hodor, Baldur's brother, who was blind, so he could not tell the spear was made of mistletoe. And all of the gods were playing a game, throwing objects at Baldur because they would bounce off harmlessly, doing nothing. And when Hodor threw the spear, it ended up killing him. See, this was not my fault. It was Frigg's fault for underestimating the mistletoe. And later, at a feast though, after insulting the gods and having an argument with a few of them, they learned that I made the spear and gave it to Hodor. Now, they didn't like this, and since they were not as smart as me, they couldn't understand or comprehend that it was Frigg's fault and not mine. So, they killed me. Well, not killed. So, they killed my son and tied me to a rock with his entrails. And I also put a snake above my head that would drip poison on me, causing me immense pain. But my wife helped me out with this by holding a bowl above my head to collect the poison. But every time it fills up, she has to empty it. And when she does, the poison drips on my head. This causes me so much pain that I make tremors, which you humans call earthquakes. Now, I know you humans are so dull, so I'll explain you the lessons you're supposed to learn from these stories. Don't be stupid and foolish like Frigg, underestimating the mistletoe. And be strong and cunning like myself and the Vikings. Actually, the Vikings weren't even that good. Be more like me. Be smart. Now, you've learned what you need to. Be off on your way, foolish human.